Welcome back to my channel. Today, we explore the value of specific coins. First, the 2003 Canadian 5-cent coin. In 2003, Canada's Royal Mint released two different versions of the 5-cent coin. This happened because of the transition from using the older effigy of Queen Elizabeth II to the updated version designed by Susanna Blunt. One version shows the Queen with a crown, while the newer version features her without one. It's this rare transition period that makes some of these coins incredibly valuable. Now, while most of these coins are fairly common, a small number of them, depending on their condition and minting errors, can fetch quite a price in today's market. So, what makes a 2003 nickel valuable? There are a few factors collectors look for. First, the condition of the coin. In our case, we're focusing on coins in fine condition, which means they've been circulated but still maintain most of their design details. Grading plays a huge role in a coin's worth. A coin in fine condition is not pristine but far from worn out. Next, rarity. If the coin was minted with any errors, like a misstrike or an unusual die mark, that can dramatically increase its value. And of course, collectors are always on the lookout for coins that have historical significance, like those from a transition year. Now for the big question, what's the market value of a 2003 Canadian 5-cent coin in fine condition today? Well, in most cases, a regular 2003 nickel won't bring in big bucks. Think anywhere from 50 cents to a couple of dollars, depending on its grade. But here's where it gets interesting. If you happen to have a rare error coin from 2003, or one that's in significantly better condition than expected, you could be looking at prices of up to $50 to $100 at auction. Of course, these are estimates, and the coin market can fluctuate. But if you have a keen eye for detail and a lucky find, that small nickel could be worth more than you think. So, how do you know if your 2003 nickel is one of the valuable ones? Start by carefully examining the Queen's portrait. Check for any unusual characteristics like die cracks, misalignments, or double strikes. Once you've identified its condition, you can get it professionally graded if you think it's worth it. Next up, the Canadian 5-cent coin from 2016 in very fine condition. First, let's take a quick look at the 2016 Canadian 5-cent coin. These coins feature the classic beaver design on the reverse side, which has been a hallmark of Canadian nickels for decades. On the obverse side, of course, we have Queen Elizabeth II. These coins were struck by the Royal Canadian Mint and are made of a composition of steel, nickel, and copper. Now, let's get into what makes some of these coins stand out. Now, not all 2016 Canadian 5-cent coins are worth more than their face value, but a few factors can seriously impact the coin's worth. Here's what to look for: the better the condition, the higher the value. A coin graded as very fine shows only slight wear, with most details intact. So what exactly is very fine condition? Coins in this grade show minor wear on the high points of the design, but retain most of the finer details. The surfaces are still smooth, but you can see slight flattening on the beaver or queen's hair. It's a great balance between circulated and uncirculated coins, making them appealing to both collectors and casual enthusiasts. Now, the big question: how much are these 2016 Canadian 5-cent coins worth today in very fine condition? Well, according to recent sales data and market trends, these coins are generally worth around $0.25 to $0.50 USD on the secondary market. While this may not seem like a massive jump, certain error coins or those in even better condition could fetch up to $5 or more depending on the buyer. The 2016 Canadian 5-cent coin. Believe it or not, some of these coins can be worth way more than their face value. So stick around to learn more about what makes them special and how much they're going for in today's market. Let's start with the basics. The 2016 Canadian nickel features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on one side, and on the reverse you have the iconic beaver design, which has been a staple of Canadian nickels for decades. But what makes this coin stand out isn't just its design, it's the condition, rarity, and any errors it might have. Coins in good condition can fetch a decent price, but those in mint condition or graded by a service like PCGS or NGC can be worth significantly more. We'll dive into some prices shortly. Rarity. While 2016 wasn't a particularly rare year for Canadian nickels, there are certain coins from this year that have become highly sought after. This is especially true if they've got an error, like a misstrike or die crack. Errors. Coin collectors go crazy for error coins. Some 2016 nickels have been found with striking errors, doubling, or other imperfections that make them stand out. And of course, rarity plus errors equals a much higher value. So what are we talking about when we say valuable? Well, a standard 2016 nickel is still just worth its face value of 5 cents. But if you've got a high-grade coin or one with an error, you could be looking at some nice returns. Regular circulated coin. Most 2016 nickels you'll find in circulation are only worth 5 to 10 cents. Nothing too exciting here. Uncirculated mint state coins, if you've got one in perfect, uncirculated condition, you're looking at values from around $2 to $10, depending on how pristine it is. Error coins now. This is where it gets interesting. Some error coins from 2016 have been auctioned for anywhere from $20 to $100 or more, so keep your eyes peeled for those unusual finds. Let's take a look at some recent sales. In 2024, we've seen high-quality 2016 Canadian nickels sell for up to $150 at auction, especially if they've got striking errors or have been professionally graded. For example, a PCGS graded MS67 2016 nickel recently went for around $100, so it's clear there's a market for these coins. There you have it. While not every 2016 Canadian 5-cent coin is worth big money, certain high-grade or error coins can fetch a nice sum in today's market. If you're a collector, it's always worth taking a second look at the coins in your pocket. Have you come across any valuable 2016 nickels? Let us know in the comments. Next up, the Canadian 5-cent coin from 1989 and what it's worth in extra fine condition in today's market. The Canadian nickel, also known as the beaver nickel, is an iconic part of Canada's coinage history. The 1989 coin features Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and the well-known beaver design on the reverse. Millions of these were minted, but only a few have become rare enough in high grades to be valuable. Now, for most people, the 1989 Canadian 5-cent piece may seem common, but as collectors know, condition is key when determining a coin's value. Coins in extra fine XF condition can fetch much higher prices than those in circulated or average condition. So what exactly does extra fine mean? An XF coin shows only slight wear on the highest points of the design. You'll notice some details in Queen Elizabeth's hair and the beaver's fur are still sharp and well defined. The coin retains a lot of its original mint luster, and overall, it looks very appealing. This condition is crucial for collectors because it offers a balance between a near-perfect coin and one that's seen some circulation. For a 1989 nickel, XF condition means it's been handled but not too much. Alright, so let's talk about what everyone wants to know: the market value. As of today, an extra fine 1989 Canadian 5-cent coin can range in value between $1 and $3 USD. Now, this might not seem like a huge sum, but compared to its face value, it's a solid increase. And remember, that's just for XF condition. Coins in higher grades, like A almost uncirculated or MS mint state, can be worth even more. Factors like rarity, demand from collectors, and the specific coin's condition all play a role in determining the final price. In some cases, the coin's value may vary depending on the region and the market trend at the time. Now, if you're looking to sell or buy a 1989 Canadian nickel in XF condition, there are a few places you can check out: coin shops, online marketplaces like eBay, and auction houses that specialize in coins are good options. Always remember to get your coin professionally graded by a trusted source like PCGS or NGC to maximize its value. So, there you have it. The 1989 Canadian 5-cent coin in extra fine condition might not make you a millionaire, but it's certainly a great find for any collector. As with all coins, its value could increase over time, especially if you hold onto it in good condition. Next up, the most sought-after Canadian 5-cent coins from 2019 in extra fine condition. The Canadian 5-cent coin, often referred to as the nickel, features the iconic image of a beaver on its reverse side and a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. The 2019 version is part of the series that's been in production for many years, but what makes this particular coin from 2019 valuable isn't just its age after all. It's quite modern, but rather its condition and demand among collectors. When we say extra fine condition, we're referring to a coin that shows minimal wear. Most of the design details are still sharp, though there may be slight signs of circulation. For a 2019 5-cent coin, this means it's been handled a bit, but still retains much of its original mint luster. Collectors highly prize coins in this condition because they strike a great balance between affordability and quality. Now, 2019 isn't considered an especially rare year for Canadian 5-cent coins in general. However, when we look at higher grades, like extra fine or better, things change. Coins in top condition are much harder to come by because they have to avoid damage and excessive wear after being released into circulation. And as any collector knows, even modern coins can fetch high prices if the demand is there. So what's the market value of a 2019 Canadian 5-cent coin in extra fine condition today? Based on current sales data from coin auctions and online marketplaces, these coins typically range in value from $5 to $10 USD. It might not seem like a huge amount, but for a coin you could find in your pocket change, that's a pretty nice return. Some exceptionally well-preserved examples may even fetch a little more. Several factors can influence how much your 2019 5-cent coin is worth. First, the overall condition. A coin that's been handled less and has fewer scratches will always be worth more. Second, market demand right now. Modern coins like these are gaining attention from newer collectors, driving prices up slightly. Finally, the rarity of variations, like possible mint errors or special batches, can drastically increase a coin's value. Next up, the Canadian 5-cent coin from 2019. Did you know that this little nickel could be worth much more than its face value? Stick around as we explore its rarity and market value in today's market. First off, let's take a look at the 2019 5-cent coin. It features the iconic beaver, a symbol of Canada's history and industry. But what makes this particular coin so special? In 2019, the Royal Canadian Mint produced a limited number of 5-cent coins, making them harder to find in circulation. Coins in pristine condition, especially those graded by professional services, can fetch a significant premium. When evaluating a coin's value, grading plays a crucial role. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. For the 2019 5-cent coin, specimens in uncirculated condition can reach grades of 65 or higher, significantly increasing their market value. So, what's the current market value of the 2019 Canadian 5-cent coin? As of today, well-preserved examples in uncirculated condition are valued between $15 to $30. However, if you have a coin graded at 68 or higher, you might be looking at values upwards of $100 or more. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting content. See you in the next video.